Oh, come on, this place is a mess. Have you ever thought about maybe cleaning? No, of course you haven't. Well, lucky for you, I can make you want to. You know, I've been meaning to try a little hypno experiment on you. Hey, come on, don't roll your eyes at me like that. You still think you could resist me? Even though you know I'm a successful hypnotist. Even though you know this is exactly what I do to people every single day. Ha! But you, alright, yeah, you're different. You're stronger, more determined. And you're absolutely sure you could resist, of course. Your smug little smile says it all, really. Yeah, hypnosis isn't real. I wouldn't fall for that. You know what? You're actually quite cute when you're cocky. Okay, come here, sit down, relax. I have a plan. I'm not going to hypnotize you unless you want to make it interesting. So I know you're super resistant and you're so strong and all that stuff. So how about let's make a bet. If I can hypnotize you, even a little, even if I have your eyes fluttering or your shoulders dropping or just you zoning out there, staring at the carpet, then you are mine for a week. My personal, cute, very helpful, very obedient little maid. Oh, I'm talking full outfit. Apron, stockings, heels, and a cute little dress. And you get to follow me around doing exactly as I ask. And I mean anything. And you can be all, yes, master. And what do you need, master? Actually, maybe even a slutty version if I'm feeling horny. And you know me, I am always horny. So what's in it for you? If you win? Okay. How about I just drop the hypno-teasing forever? And I'll pay you. Let's see. How much do you earn in a day? Work it out. Right, that. I will pay you a day's wages and you'll never have me trying to take over your mind ever again. How's that? Deal? Oh, I love your confidence. That only makes this more fun. So before we start, I need to make sure you're ready for this, because I want to give you the best chance at winning. Not that you will. So, let me ask you some simple things. Are you sitting comfortably right now? Can you hear my voice clearly? And there's nothing distracting you right now, right? And you're sure you are open to trying this? So you're willing to let your mind focus for just a bit. And this will be fun, won't it? It really will. So last question. Are you ready to begin my challenge? Good. You're made for this. So just sit with me and we'll just talk. I'm not going to do any mind tricks, but I do have a few rules for you. You must do as I say. You must answer my questions. And in your head is fine. And you must play along. That's it. I mean, you can stay awake for a conversation, right? Of course you can. And that's all this is. A conversation. Now, I know I talk about this a lot. And you probably already know that hypnosis isn't sleep. It's just pure focus. So I won't be asking you to drop, or fall, or sleep today. That would make it too easy anyway. I mean, can you imagine how fast your mind would switch off if I said sleep firmly and snap my fingers? And you've seen that in the movies, right? Where their head just drops and their eyes go all soft and their body relaxes. And how they just seem to start focusing inward. A little like what you look like now, actually. But anyway, yeah. Hypnosis, not like the movies, and yet, you know when you're watching a movie and you really get into it. And the story is so interesting, and you forget where you are, and you get fully absorbed into the characters, the action, the plot, the dialogue, especially the dialogue. How the way the people on screen talk in that way that only happens in movies. And you just focus on it, focus on what they're saying, and get pulled in. And it's strange, isn't it? I find some TV shows are like that too. When some nights I binge watch a show and completely forget the time. And I look out the window and it's dark outside. And the room I am in is dark. And I'm just sitting there, just staring at the screen. And you've done this before, right? It's so easy to do, honestly. But that's not the only time you get into that deep mode of focus. Some people would say they go into a deep hypnotic trance when driving. Maybe they have the radio on and the DJ is just talking about something boring and they just switch off and enjoy the road passing and the sound of the wind and the comfortable seat. And no wonder there are accidents at night. Imagine what all of those lights passing the car does to a mind. How it focuses attention inward, but also into the distance as they pass, as you move forward. You've done that before, haven't you? So you know what these things feel like. And it's funny because you never notice them happening, really. You're just sitting there one moment, and the next, you're deeply focused on what someone is saying and completely absorbed in the moment. And it feels so nice to just let go into that space and time, when time and space fold, and when it all just slows down. When your attention drifts, especially when you're comfortable, when you feel safe, and especially when you're around someone that you trust, when their voice is so close to you, so steady and warm and calm and relaxing, like right now. And it's funny how your breathing slows in those moments. Perhaps you already noticed that. Your breathing slowing down just a little. Or maybe it slows when you notice it. It doesn't really matter if it slowed when I ask you to notice, or if you noticed it slowed down now. Because when your mind drifts in this way, it's only natural to experience a more deep, relaxing sensation within. Like how your legs and your arms are just resting there. But it's fine, and that's not hypnosis. And it's so good to feel relaxed. So you can just carry on and just sit back. And I need to tell you more about the rules of my challenge whilst you sit there, listening to me, following my instructions. So what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to try to resist falling into trance. Just try. Just resist my words. And don't fall. Don't fall deep. Don't switch off. And certainly don't start to lose your thoughts. Because if you can stay awake and aware during this process, you get a reward. Or perhaps the idea of becoming my slutty maid is a reward in itself. Never mind. If you look at it like that, it's a win-win situation. So, the rules. You must try to resist. You must remain comfortable, relaxed, and focused. You must listen to my voice and follow my commands, like And Simon Says, but if you imagine that every sentence I say, you follow, even if I say Simon Says, or just tell you to close your eyes. Close your eyes now. And open them. And if you did that, then you are playing along just perfectly. Let's try that one again. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Good. You're really good at this. And you can just let them stay closed for the moment. So just sit back, relax, and try to resist. Hold your thoughts in your mind, even when you feel they might be slipping away, fading away, evaporating. And you can imagine your thoughts trying to escape now, like bubbles underwater, rising to the surface, unstoppable, and disappearing in a simple pop. But you can just try to hold on to them as you try to focus on my words. And no rule breaking, okay? Just keep following me, focusing on me. Stay alert. Don't relax too much. Don't drift too far. And don't start to feel heavier and heavier now. That's it. Are you starting to feel heavier as my voice takes hold? Or are you only feeling lighter now? It doesn't really matter, because I just need you to notice which one it is and try to feel the opposite. So if you're feeling lighter now, imagine what it would be like to sink deeper right there. And if you are so heavy and relaxed now, imagine what it would be like to float upwards with those bubbles of your thoughts, and how nice that would feel, so loose, so easy as they move up to the surface and let go. And here's the interesting point about resisting trance. Because the harder you try, the more trying becomes your focus. And when you are really focused on trying, then you are hypnotizing yourself. So maybe you need to not try too hard and to allow yourself to just relax into the resistance. Because you can relax and you can resist at the same time, can't you? And because you resist so well, when I say fall or drop or drift or sleep, none of those words can really affect you now, because you are so focused on my words, on my voice, that your resistance is becoming your key to trance. Your resistance is hypnosis, and hypnosis is eroding all of your resistance, because when you fall, it will feel so much better and much easier on your mind, and that is the funny thing about resistance. It's adorable how your resistance actually helps me. And it's funny that when you try not to resist so hard, it only makes it easier for you to fall. And I do wonder, are you still trying? Open your eyes for me. Close your eyes. Open once more. Now, try not to blink. That should be easy, right? So easy. But have you noticed how heavy they feel every time I say the word easy? And how strange is it that your eyelids want to close now? So desperate to close, because it's so easy to let them close now. But I want you to hold them open for just a moment more, because it's so easy. Now, close your eyes. That's it. As if you were going to sleep, relaxing your body until it just won't move. And then a little more. So comfy. Just like that. And it feels better. It feels nicer. It feels perfect to close those eyes. How relaxing your body feels now. And how focused your mind is on my voice, on my words, as you fall deeper down now into this experience with me. And you can fall, and it's okay to fall. And now you can fully relax. Because, my dear, you will soon be mine. Because aren't you already doing everything I say without thinking? Or was that the rule of the game? So if I say try to resist, you do try. But if I say try but not too deep, you're still going to fall a little. And that's the paradox. Are you trying because I told you? And if you do resist, are you not doing what a hypnotized person would do? Let me explain. Try not to relax, and yet you noticed you are relaxed. Try not to lose focus, because losing focus would only draw you deeper into trance. Try to concentrate, noticing now what it means to concentrate, to focus. But if focusing deeper means falling deeper, then how much should you focus? And where is your resistance gone now? Where has it gone? You listen so well, and you are performing so well. And I am so pleased that you are, because it shows that you resisted like I asked you to, and then submitted as I predicted. Because resisting me is obeying me, when that is what I ask. Resisting is obeying. And how funny is that? So you try to follow my voice or not follow my voice. Both are the same. You either resist or the words pull you even deeper into hypnosis. And that's okay to fall so deep now. It's what you wanted all along anyway, isn't it? You only wanted to resist because the challenge seemed fun. But now you are hypnotized, and I will show you. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Close your eyes. Sleep. There. That's better. Because now you have fallen so deep. Now you can fully relax and allow every breath to take you deeper and deeper, knowing that the deeper you go, the better you will feel, and you only want to let go even more. So let go, my pet, and become mine. It's not really a competition when you already want to lose, and the thought of being my maid, my plaything, excited you more than you may have even realized. It was never about the money or the competition. You took part because you had a deeper need, a need to serve. You are made to serve. So this is hardly punishment when you know, deep down, this is who you are. Serving makes you feel wanted, useful, and everyone loves to feel useful. It makes you whole. So when you serve, you feel so perfect. Obedience calms you, so satisfying to be wanted. You're more yourself when this is who you are. So you're useful. It's what you mean to be. You crave approval. The warmth of knowing it turns you on. You did so well. Every task so rewarding. Being so useful. dripping with need, serving on your knees, dressed so perfectly, a pretty maid outfit, no decisions to make, you just perform, just obey. Serving is freedom, you're such a good maid, you need the praise, you work harder, it makes you feel hotter. Each good maid is your reward, your uniform is perfect, it's who you are, here to serve, kneeling for approval, scrubbing and washing, following commands, touching for me, dedication in motion, service is worship. You worship your owner, you please me with your work. For 7 days you belong to me, my cute little maid, so helpful, so obedient, so eager to please, made to please. And when I give you instructions, you follow them so perfectly, and it feels so good to serve. Your body responds to my words as you work so hard for me. And after a hard day, you'll get your reward. You'll get to service me in other ways. Your outfit will arouse me deeply, and you will show me just how important I am, and how much you want to please me. You will do as I say, perform the way I want, and present yourself for inspection, laying down and begging, because serving me feels right, so fulfilling, and so very hot. And every time I say, good maid, you feel a little pulse between your legs, a little submissive shiver, because obedience turns you on. It always has. This is who you are. Praise makes you mine. Being useful makes you drip. And being told what to do makes you so needy for more. And now, you can imagine your apron removed, nothing underneath, kneeling down, waiting for your orders, trying not to beg, but pleading all the same, waiting for me to give you permission to touch me, to take me, and please me. But even when you try to resist me, it only makes it hotter, and only more inevitable. Because resisting is obeying, and obeying is pleasure, and pleasing me is everything for you, my good maid. That's right, my good maid. And when I say that, you feel it. That submissive haze, how your body relaxes, how your mind quiets, and how instantly you feel that between your thighs. Good maid, ready to help, ready to kneel, ready to serve, ready to please. Now, calming back up, slowly, up you come, feeling that obedience grow, feeling those submissive feelings take hold now. Just a little more, feeling the need to get on your knees for me. Almost awake now, becoming aware of the room, and wake up now, good maid. Welcome back. Up you come, off your knees now. I promise you can get back down there later. But right now, I believe, you have some chores to do. Good maid. You're such a good maid.